Hey, it's in my orientation is locked. Hold on. Okay, I guess I will turn it this way. There we go. Okay. Hey y'all, I'm just playing around with my camera. But how are y'all doing tonight? How are y'all doing tonight? I'm gonna just fix this camera. There we go. How are y'all doing tonight? I don't like that lighting. How do y'all like that lighting? Y'all like my lighting? I put the retouch on. Today, it was okay today. Today's been an okay day. It's been an okay day. It's been an okay day. I know some social media stuff say don't drink in front of the camera, don't drink whatever you're drinking, and don't show labels and stuff, but I'm drinking good and smart water. I ain't paid to advertise it, but I'm drinking good and smart coconut water. I like the coconut water because it's good for you for one thing, and it helps you to hydrate, and I like coconuts, so I drink it. So, hey, if y'all want to pay me to advertise, y'all, hey, go ahead. But I like it, because it helps me. But I just wanted to pop on here before it gets too late. It's not real late, but just popping in here a little bit before I get comfy and get over in my bed. Cause like I share with a lot of y'all, I work from my room. You know, my office is in my room. And I keep it real with y'all. So that's me. This is Deb. But yeah, I just wanted to get on here for a little bit tonight and see how y'all are doing. Chop it up with y'all a little bit. You know, I got on live earlier today, talking about some of the work from home, sharing some of the work from home information, sharing that with you guys. I know I usually don't get on live this time of the night, but I was like just trying out a little different, see what y'all like from me, you know, my community. See if some of y'all are on here at the nighttime. See somebody's on, say hey, you know, let me know what you're doing in the comments, who you are, where you're from, let me know. But I just wanted to come on here a little bit, chop it up with y'all, chit chat for a minute, you know, before it get too late. See how y'all are doing. Just trying to stay hydrated. I got on live earlier today, talking about some of the work from home experiences and sharing some of those tips and stuff like that. But tonight I just want to get on here for a little bit and just talk to y'all, you know, I won't say after dark, but you know, just the real me, you know. Sometimes I don't get on camera when I'm not feeling my best, you know. I have those migraine days when it's just not, I'm not my best, but I try to still keep myself upbeat and just push myself to keep going. And this has been a few of those up and down days these past few days. I will say it's like, I don't know, I talk about it with a lot of people, like the weather, some of my triggers. And then we weren't having stormy weather, but over here in the East Coast we got some of the so I'm gonna turn my camera this way so that I can read the comments. Yeah, hey Peggy, thanks for popping on. Yeah, I know you got to get back off. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, just kind of letting people know, like you said, you share the real you. So I get it. But I know you got to pop back off. I know you got a busy morning. But as a matter of fact, let me plug up my phone too. I just popped on here. But yeah, let me plug in my charger. But yeah, there we go. I plug my charger in. I mean, I gotta move all this stuff, and like I said, I really, hey girl, I really was just popping in here. But that's what they say, that impromptu stuff, you know. And I'm big on the impromptu stuff. So yeah, y'all give me a second to adjust this thing, cause I don't wanna be looking too unprofessional. There we go. I think that's it. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, I appreciate you, girl, if you still on here. Thank y'all for coming on with me. I see it's about 10 of y'all. Say, hey, let me know where you're coming from. But like I was saying, you know, I just try to keep myself going and keep myself upbeat. Even when I am, you know, in migraine mode is what I call it. The weather is one of my biggest triggers. Like when we had this, I I won't call ours a snowstorm, but over the East Coast, it was kind of like a snowstorm. And we got a little bit of snow in my area, but just that change in the weather, with the barometric pressure, all that stuff, and I study a lot of that stuff because I'm a migraine sufferer, so I pay attention to all that stuff. And those are some things that kind of like trigger mine, aggravate my migraines. Like I say mine because they're a part of my life, so I call them my migraines. And but those things like that send me into a migraine, and aggravate my cycle, my menstrual cycle, all that goes together. It all works together with the migraine. So um, all that happened this past week. So it's kind of like sent me into migraine. So like even Sunday, I was in the bed most of the time. I tried to push my way through. I even made a couple of shorts or whatever, but I was like, I refuse to just let it take over my life completely. I try to push myself as much as I can. I might have to take my breaks and, get in the bed, get under the covers or whatever, take some medicine and, all that stuff. But I just refuse to just let it completely take over my life. I try to fight it and try to keep pushing and stuff. That's another reason why I do different independent work and this here too, why I try to create YouTube and try to, make my channel here is to find something that I can do. So on the days when I can't do anything, when I really do have to shut down and just lay down and can't do nothing, that I still am generating some kind of income. Because, there was a point in time where I couldn't. Well, it was days like, I want to say when it really got bad, it was right before my divorce when they really started getting real bad, and to where I was going back and forth to the doctor, back and forth to the hospital, getting the they were like having to put morphine in my IVs and all kind of stuff, just everything, just to kind of like ease it up. I even got this piercing put in my ear, on the daith nerve or whatever. Just all kind of stuff, like for a series like a year or so, it was bad. I tried disability, I was working from home then too. I've always worked from home off and on, but it went back to working from home. And then it's like I couldn't even do my work from home job. It got so bad to where it was causing me stomach problems, like to where I just couldn't do nothing but just really lay around on the couch. So I was going back and forth to doctors and stuff. And, and stress sometimes plays a part too, but not always. But I made it through. But like I said, I applied for disability. And that was my early 40s then. They turned me down. And then I applied again for was a redetermination or whatever. And got a lawyer and everything. They still turned me down, said there was certain stuff they could do. And I did try to go back to work. And, excuse me, I even tried to go back doing my fun job, doing hair. I tried to go back doing that. Excuse me. And I couldn't, they still, I tried going back doing hair, working in the salon, but if I'm standing there cutting somebody's hair, doing some color, I would literally have to hurry and just like push through, because I was working at Smart Style at that particular time. I would have to like literally just hurry and push through doing that hairstyle, haircut or whatever. And I'm like, look, I gotta go. I gotta go. As soon as I finish that, I gotta go. And they would be upset and everything, but they knew my work ethic. That I had worked, the manager there, I had worked for her before. I worked with her and, for her before. So she knew my work ethic and everything, but I had to go. I hurried and ease on home. I didn't live far, from the job, but I had to hurry up and go home. And it was my computer light shutting off, if y'all noticed the difference. But I had to go home. And it's just, to the point where I ended up having to eventually leave the job. I couldn't work no more. And then I think I tried to, I was going through some other stuff and tried to get a job at a daycare. I couldn't really get through that. I mean, basically, I was trying all kinds of stuff. But like I said, they turned me down for disability twice. And after a while, I did, start seeing a neurologist, and I got better. It did start getting better, but it didn't completely take them away. Like, nothing completely takes them away. It's time for me to retwist my lock. Nothing completely takes them away. And so it's just something that I have to live with. And it's something that, I mean, I've accepted. I pray and I take my medicine, I have strong faith, but we all have certain illnesses and sicknesses, and, there's not going to just completely go away. God gives us strength to deal with them, to go through them, but they're not going to just completely, he doesn't, until he deems fit, he's not going to just completely just take everything away from us just to take it away. He'll give you strength to go through it. So he gives me strength to get through it. But, again, like I was saying, I'm really pushing hard to do certain things, certain type of jobs, so that I can generate income or passive income. I won't say passive because YouTube is passive and not passive because you still got to work for it, of course. But income, so that I can generate income, so that it's in, a sizable amount or whatever, so that I don't have to, do certain type of things to, when I'm not able to do something on that particular day, that I can still be generating income. So that's the kind of things that I like to do. Like I said, again, I'm an author as well. So, a lot of you do know me on here. I'm an author as well. So I do write books and I sell those too. So I do other things as well. So I don't solely try to rely on, YouTube and my content creation, but it is, it would be a big help. So, that's part of why I do what I do. I write poetry, and I have a memoir out there called The Rose Wrapped in Thorns, but I have them available on my website on Harobeds Thoughts, and I also have them available on YouTube. Excuse me, not YouTube, but on Amazon.com. They're all on paperback and on ebook. And I do that, and I create events. So I do things that are creative and artsy, and like I said, so that I like to have things that are flexible for me, so that I don't, when I'm not able, then I'm not able, but I still can generate income. Because I've always been a hard worker, and I haven't always had migraines. I think it was like maybe 2011, I think, when I first started having migraines. So I haven't had them all my life. I've had a headache before. I've had headaches before, and I have headaches still. But a headache and a migraine are two different things. I've had to explain that to people plenty of times before. They're two different things. I'll be fine with just a headache, but like I said, they're totally different. And a headache is fine, but a migraine is not the same. You get nausea, you get, sometimes you can get nausea, vomiting, but I get a lot of nausea. My feet, I get numbness, like where they get really like cold and the tingling, like, when your feet fall asleep. I get that. That's like a precursor to right before I'm getting ready to get the pain. Or sometimes now more so, since I do have medicine now that I take for mine. I've started back going to see my neurologist this past year or so. I started back going to see her, and got back on my medicine. I take topiramate, actually. It's an anti-seizure medication. I got back on that, and at 100 milligrams, and I take that at night as needed, but mostly every night, and to help, it's like a maintenance medication, a preventive medication, but it doesn't completely take them away. Like, it helps them not be as bad or whatever, but it doesn't completely take them away. So I still get like the lightheadedness and the kind of grogginess and a little like a dulling pain, kind of like, and then it's like sometimes I feel like up up in this area, it feels like it's splitting off. I was telling my mom the other day, it feels like how a watermelon, think about a watermelon, you're breaking it in half. Sometimes it feels like that, like, how it feels when you're breaking a watermelon, how you hear that. It kind of feels like that. It's weird to explain it, but sometimes that's how it feels. But and it just feels weird. But I take my medicine, and I have another medicine called Ketorolac. It's an NSAIDs, but yeah, I take just different medicine. I can take those, and they have, and there's a triptan, rizatriptan is another medication that, those are all prescribed medications, and I'm not a doctor. These are medications that I've been prescribed by my medical doctor. But that's a disclaimer. You gotta be particular on social media. But and like I said, I take those to help, when I'm going through a migraine, or to prevent um my migraines from getting extremely severe. But they help a little bit, but they don't always completely take them away. But this is just something that I live with. And like I said, I continue to strive to, make my life work. And that's a part of why I do some of the things I do. Like, I like helping people regardless. Like I say, even before I began having migraines, I've always been in some type of helping profession, whether it was social type of work, or even as a hairdresser. You always like helping people, or customer service type work. I've always liked helping people. But with doing this type of work, and like I said, wanting to be a content creator, and in my writing, that's just me. It's just who I am. And that's just how I'm always gonna be. But it will help if I can continue to grow my community, and do what it is that I need to do, and build build my business, build my business as continue growing my business as an author, as an event coordinator. Like I said, I create events. We had a wonderful this past November. We had an amazing Black Author Expo here in Aiken, South Carolina, in the CSRA. That was amazing. We're gonna have another one this coming November. We have a poetry night coming in May. That's gonna be nice too. Like, I do things, creative things that I can do. That I can have some downtime, and as well as and then be prepared for those events. Actually, the Author Expo, I had a migraine leading up to it, and I made it through that. Like, I was able to I had a migraine. I won't say I had a migraine during, but I was able to muscle through. I know that's weird. You're like, how in the world did she get through that with a migraine? It's like I've been having them for so long that I can certain things I can kind of like push my way through. I can get through certain things. I can like take a pill, and I can like, it's there but not there. Like, the pain part won't be completely there, but like the nausea, the jitteriness and all that stuff is still there. But I can kind of get through that just enough to get through the event and make it back, and then I'm like, okay, now I can shut down. And that's what I did. I made it through, and then afterwards I could just shut down. And maybe some of that might have been a little bit of stress, because I was just so ready for the event, want to make sure everything went right, went well, and and then we had just had a hurricane, a little bit before there too. So like I said, all of the weather had a play in all that too. So, but it was just a little mixture of everything. But yeah, that's just some of the stuff that I do, some of the stuff that I go through, and I just, I make it work. I pray, and God gives me strength. It's Philippians 4:13. I give you strength. You know, He gives me strength. So I depend on Him, and I trust in Him. And here's grandkids coming in here. And He gives me strength to go through it. Hi. Y'all going in there. But He gives me strength to get through it, and that's how I, live my life. I depend on Him. I know I couldn't have the stuff that I do without Him, and that's how I get by. That's how I get through it, So I'm gonna get ready and get on off of here and help my daughter with them, see if they done their homework and stuff. I know they should be in the bed right now, but they're not. But if y'all would so kindly subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. And I hope you enjoyed my content. If you did, just let me know. My dog is in the kennel right in front of us, so that's who they're talking to. If you look back through some of my content, that's the big tan dog. That's on some of my videos. And his name is Comfort. He's a rescue dog. But yeah, that's who they're talking to in the background. But thank you again for watching. Like I said, say hello in the comments. Whoever's still watching, I would love to interact with you. I appreciate you watching my content. Thank you so much for staying on here with me. Yeah, you hear him barking and they're laughing. So But yeah, I appreciate you for watching, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe to my channel. And I would love your support. I love to interact with you. And yeah, thanks for watching, and make sure you come back and check out some of my other content and get to know me, get to know what I'm all about. And yeah, let's grow together and just, build a family, a YouTube family. But again, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you. So come back and see me again soon. Thank you. All right. Bye-bye. The trick on the page. No, the trick on the page. No.